Sean Rowley. There he is, right there.
It's an amazing likeness.
Isn't it? Yeah. You never know, as we were discussing earlier, what amount of stubble to put on. It could change from hour to hour. So, once upon a time, Sean was born to two loving parents that also love TV a lot. Very nice to Sean. That's what happens when you get combined into something.
He came out just like that. Right onto the floor.
This is how he came out.
Wearing glasses and all.
Wearing glasses, the same glasses. This is the past part. So one thing that I love about Sean's constant TV reference shirts is that they're not just a direct, I like this show, or, you know, stating the show. They're always a more vague, just like the one he has on right now, which is a Breaking Bad shirt. Los Pollos Hermanos is a restaurant in Breaking Bad. So this is vaguely the likeness of what I would imagine Sean was.
Much like Ahmed, Sean substitutes television references for acting.
Exactly. Exactly like Ahmed. And he does have a vague reference community shirt on. And that's not vague, you see in the episode. So I went through Sean's Twitter to get a little bit of material for this. And one of Sean's tweets was about the fact that he only knows 46 of the states. So this is what the U.S. looks like according to Sean Rowley. These are the states that he has now: Idaho, Minnesota, Mississippi, and Arizona, which is the border state to our state, where he's lived for many years. This is Canada he doesn't know much about. This is what he knows about Mexico. He's very, very familiar with that section.
Taco reminds me, didn't Sean go out of his way to get the Doritos Locos taco?
And then tweeted about it.
And tweeted about it.
That it did not live up to his expectations. I strongly
But if
disagree.
there's ever a new food item that you want to review on, Sean Rowley. I saw those new candy corn Oreos. Who did I get to taste test them for me?
That's another thing. Every time they come out with a new flavor of something or a combo, Sean is very surprised.
The only person I know who will drink Buffalo wing soda.
Buffalo wing soda, which we all unfortunately tried out of our box. Sean is very surprised and dismayed when he's not the first one to know about the new Skittles flavors. I've had that experience being in a convenience store or the new M&Ms. He's like, how come I didn't know that? He's very upset. This is related sort of to something that Omkar was saying about how he's always trying to think of something. This is a diagram of when trivia questions are asked. Questions that will cause Sean to say, oh wait, I know it, don't tell me, I know it. And questions that cause Sean to say, oh, I knew it, after the intro. And this tiny sliver in the middle of the questions that Sean actually knows. Okay, go on. This is another diagram. This is very Dimitri Martin. So, as I told you, it's all about Sean's Twitter. About 47% of the tweets are about food. Food that he's tried, food she wants to try, food that he is about. Another 48% are tweets about pop culture. You got the TV shows, a lot of Spice Girls references, I noticed. Movies, the grading of all of the movies. And then, this tiny little section here, about 1% tweets about sports. And this is the other 4% tweets that make no sense whatsoever. I have no idea what the hashtag has to do with the tweet. I have no idea. At one point, his tweet that he's the most proud of, I think, is when the show Work It came out, which is apparently not a good show that no one really watches, and knocked another one of his shows off of its regular scheduled airtime. And his tweet was, "Is it worth it? Don't watch Work It." In the vein of Miss Elliott, right, which he thought was hilarious. But he put an apostrophe in "don't," and you can't put apostrophes in hashtags, so the entire thing is separated. So that he actually had to retweet it later, and his theory is that's why it didn't become viral trending. Yeah, so I think from here on out, oh no, wait, no. Wait, oh no. Something messed up. Yeah. Okay, we'll see this one first. This is the number of things that I know about Sean's accountant job.
It's alright, I've had multiple conversations with him about his job. That's about how much I know.
It's also how much he knows.
That's about how much he knows about the company he works for. Like, I know the company he works for.
What number is that, Sean?
Sean is like, this is the number of pairs of shoes that Sean owns that are ties.
How was that the first time tonight we've tried to
He does not know to tie shoes. He doesn't bunny ears, he doesn't loop swooping pool, he gets Velcro or already knotted, or as you see here,
Rockin' the Crocker.
yeah, shoes with holes in them. The fact that he's still able to
It's in the bottom.
a semi-sport like football is really amazing to me without shoes that tie.
It's better. I can run better.
Okay, so that brings
So as I
me-
don't have to completely tie my shoes.
Ready? Yeah, good. Okay. So this is Sean playing kickball. He's really good at it, as we've stated, because he has a lot of power. Not always so much with the control of where the ball goes. As we can see the diagram. And I actually went into the house that Sean hit with the kickball the next week because I really had to pee. I was really drunk. And the guy was very nice to me, but because of the shirt I was wearing, he knew that I was affiliated with Sean. And so he was like, okay, I just gotta ask about that guy. Like, what was it on purpose? What is his deal? And I was just like, man, you can't really like put Sean into a few words. There's nothing that I can say. I was like, you just have to come to a game.
That's the lesson of this whole book.
We all have something different in ways to prepare to like the Sean. Yes. So we're gonna go now to one of my favorite things about Sean, which is that he makes fun of himself on a regular basis and broadcasts it on the internet for all to see. So if you guys haven't seen Sean's movie ratings blog, you're like, I wish that I could go back. I wish that I could go back in time and not have wasted those few minutes that I read. Just the choice of movies that he has seen alone will really crack him up. So these are a few. I'm going to close with a few tweets from Sean, and they're sort of stuff with hashtags. This one, you'll notice a strong pattern here. They all have to do with food. As I said, this one, live tweeting free yogurt day at Yogurtland. And then as he gets to the end, there's no punctuation. Oh, line is way too low. Hashtag forget it. Okay. Okay. So, no, these are, I'm just going to say them and then you're going to reveal the hashtag. So this one is from a recent airport excursion of Sean's. Got free wings from lady next to me at the bar. Hashtag best lady ever. It really doesn't take much to make things the best ever in Sean's life, which is great. That's another thing that I appreciate. Okay, yes, okay. This is combining both his love for food and his love for movies. Just watch The Help. Solid movie, B+. Hashtag, is it weird? I want pie now. Which, if you guys have seen that movie, yes, it is. Yes, it is weird. This is another one that doesn't have a hashtag, but also just kind of speaks to like his inability to articulate things when he is very full or very hungry, and food has interfered with his ability to think. I ate too many tacos. No hashtag, that's the whole tweet. He just felt the world and his followers needed to know that he ate too many tacos. Alright, and last but not least, this one has to do with all the drawing that you've seen, and also his own confidence. I would be the best Pictionary player in the world if there were no drawing involved. Hashtag, I rule at guessing. Sean is great at just yelling words. If he needs to, he will just yell words all that is the game.
And we're
We've seen that, yeah. We've seen that in kickball and at bars and karaoke when he can't see the screen because he's too busy dancing the Wonder Boy.